guys, welcome into this collective reading. Mercury conjunct Venus. It happened at 8:52 p.m. I'm pretty sure we're currently still in the energy. Let's see what's going on here. It's 9:05 on the clock. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's why. I was researching earlier the last reading from the community chat, and I'm like, why is it not coming up? It's because I never changed the date. Today's the 24th, not the 1st of November. Okay, there we go. So the conjunction took place at, that's crazy, 22 minutes and it looks like 45 degrees of Scorpio. Earlier, while I was doing the reading, I said I seen 22:22 on the clock. Alright, something about like being in alignment. I seen 222 on the clock as well. Alright, trusting where you are or exactly where you are with a specific situation. Okay, let's see what this is moving forward. 23rd degree of Scorpio's energy. It says a rabbit metamorphosed into a fairy. Alright. So from the 21st to the 25th degree, it speaks about magnetism. It says refining animal instincts. Some of our baser inclinations can be trained into a higher spiritual expression, transforming your baser instincts instead of denying our baser passions. We can learn to transform them into a higher expression. For example, we may notice a similarity between the energy of a zealous devotee who has found a way to transform their lust from dominance into an enthusiastic willingness to praise God, and that expressed by a person of violence or sexual extravagance. All right. Interesting, because the rabbit in my TV deck is associated to, what do you call this? Um, it's associated to like sexual matters, is what I'm trying to get at with that. Okay. So it says, the devotee who has found a way to transform their lust for dominance into an enthusiastic willingness to praise God, and or those that are expressed by a person of violence or sexual extravagance. All right, so I would imagine if you have metamorphosed, meaning you have ascended or awakened to your, your journey here, or what you want to be devoted to, it has put you to the next level. Venus is the love, all right, and Mercury is like the way that you express yourself. So there is a transition happening. It says imagination is the transition of consciousness that can endow anything with profound meaning. All right. The Mars energy is typically associated to sexuality, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius. So more than likely, if you're awakening to something, it's affecting your spirituality. So more than likely, you're on the pathway of either yes, you're having sex, or more than likely, you're not. Let's speak about Venus and Scorpio. It is one that is going to end up being, what do you call this? When you're not having sex, basically. You would choose not to have sex. You would choose to be devoted more than likely to whatever your transformation is, all right, whatever's happening there. You could be separated from your partner. You could be going through a time of celibacy, whatever that may mean for you, okay? And then Mercury and Scorpio is like having a drastic change of opinion. Like, yes, I've had sex before and I don't want to have sex now. This would be something like that. All right. Interesting. All right. So let's get into the reading. I don't know why I picked up the Kepler deck first. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Oh, because I wanted to pull Wisdom of the Oracle first. I know that. The Blessed card is here. The Blessed card. Your blessings are on the way. I feel like you just kind of need to just chill out, take time for a nap. It says you've been going the long haul with something. Okay, you've been going the long haul with something. It's because you're creating with the universe, and you're cleaning things up in your life, and which is allowing your blessings to come through. I spoke about this earlier. Yeah. Look at the broom. It's here twice. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me now. That's crazy. Okay, so what I was trying to say, what I was trying to say was that there's blessings coming in for you right now. All right, it's however you're co-creating and cleaning something up in your life. Venus conjunct Mercury energy. Venus and Mercury at its detriment, more than likely you're not having sex. Mercury in Scorpio's energy, more than likely you have a drastic change of opinion. Okay, way better. I know why that happened. It's because I had you guys connected to my AirPods and it's not in the case, but I fixed the problem. Thank you. All right, that's crazy because that's the way that I see it. All right, so I'm going to read the Sabian symbol again for those that weren't able to hear me. The 23rd degree and where the conjunction took place is a bunny metamorphosed into a fairy. The bunny is typically associated to sexual matters. I said that I typically always see that in my tea leaf deck, right? So it says refining animal instincts. Some of our baser inclinations can be trained into a higher spiritual expression, transforming baser instincts. Instead of denying our baser passions, we can learn to transform them into a higher expression. Mercury would be how you express yourself. For example, we may notice a similarity between the energy of a zealous devotee who has found a way to transform their lust for dominance into an enthusiastic willingness to praise God, and that expressed by a person of violence and or sexual extravagance. Okay, so it spoke about a transition taking place, and it says imagination is a transition of consciousness that can endow anything with profound meaning. All right, so it's one person that chooses to go down a path where they are sexually involved, and a person that chooses not to go down a path of being sexually involved. Venus in Scorpio would mean that you're celibate. All right, it's because it's at its detriment, right, in the house of sexuality. And then Mercury is having that drastic change of opinion where you choose not to do something and you express yourself in a different way, meaning you would express yourself in Scorpio's energy through deep emotional feelings or being part of some sort of organized religion, whatever you feel is, part of your transition or your transformation or the metamorphosis that's happening around you in your life. So again, as you're co-creating with the universe, you are meant to clean something up. All right, I was laughing because I saw the broom energy here twice, and this keeps coming out. This purifying energy, this cleaning up energy, it keeps coming out in all of my different decks. It's because you're about to take a leap of faith with something here. All right, coming to the edge. And then what I saw was blessings and time for a nap. So if you've been waiting for your blessings to come, they're on their way. All right, more than likely you are here praising God. So yes, we love God. Okay, we know this. Okay. A lot of people take astrology or tarot readings as, oh, you're a part of the devil. No, clearly Spirit is speaking to us. We have messages that need to come across. And if you didn't read, if you didn't see my reading earlier, go back to the community chat for the Moon in Capricorn sextile over to, what was it? What was that transit earlier? I feel so tired. Oh, the Mercury in Scorpio energy. So we had a sextile with the Moon in Capricorn to Venus and to Mercury, and we're having the conjunction of Venus and Mercury today. So heavy on the Scorpio energy. Okay. There could be heightened emotions, even though the Moon is not in Scorpio, it's in Capricorn, still at its detriment. Meaning that when the Moon is in Scorpio, it's at its fall. Meaning that there's heightened emotions in either way. Okay. Or there could be this energy of like stern practicality, strictness, and the father figures stepping in for whatever reason, bringing rules and regulations into a situation. So expect that as well. All right, so just again, your blessings are coming. Just chill out and wait. All right, let's see what's going on here. Whoa. Okay.
see what's happening. Show me these blessings you have coming your way. Oh, the energy of the sun. I mean, hot damn, right? So whatever you're doing, whatever you, I don't know, I feel like you're enlightened with spirit. It kind of feels like with higher power. All right, like your blessings are coming. Let's see, time for a nap. Boom. Five of Swords. Somebody got a migraine. If it's time for a nap, it's because there's been too much going on. Maybe you just need to detach a little bit. Yeah. All right. So if you, it might have been like a lot of gossip, a lot of like this energy of others working against you behind your back, something like that. Okay. Let's see, co-create. Ten of Cups is here. All right, so the happily ever after, whatever you feel that is going to bring in emotional balance into your life, then more than likely that's why things are being cleaned up around you. The transformation that needs to happen, the transition that needs to happen to kind of like align yourself here and where you're about to take this leap of faith. That's what's happening overall. Okay. The Four of Cups, I'm seeing the Moon in Cancer. This is a friendship type of energy, but this reflects this energy of feeling rejected, neglected, feeling like you don't know what's coming next. If you feel like you've missed on some sort of opportunity, this could be, you know, a mother figure that could be thinking of you. Because for me, this is like another thinking card, okay? So it's like a heavy thinking card. This could be a feminine energy that you have a close connection to. I see two feminines hugging here. All right. So I don't know if there's just a lot going on around you, but this could be leaving you in the energy of feeling like, when are my blessings coming? Spirit is telling you to calm down. Okay. It's saying calm down. All right. Let's see what's happening here. The Four of Pentacles. All right, I feel like you're going to be fine. This is the energy of the Sun in Capricorn. There may be a father figure that is holding on to something that is yours, okay? Meaning financially, it could have something to do with regards to having a position of authority. It could be associated to your career, things like that that are meant to be cleaned up around you. I'm seeing the Sun in Capricorn and the Moon in Cancer, so the 4th and the 10th houses are more than likely. It's been here all week. Okay, this energy. The number 4 is going to be associated to the Emperor in majors. All right, so a father figure could be of significance, or these are the areas in your life that you more than likely feel like you don't want to hold or let go of something that you're holding on to. And here it kind of feels like there is this energy of discontent in where you choose to place your emotional energy. Okay. It kind of feels like everybody that's up against you and whatever the gossip is all about is trying to take away from where your emotional balance is at. That's what this looks like. Something has to be cleaned up here in order for your blessings to come in. That's what it's telling me. All right. So if you haven't felt this already, more than likely your Scorpio or your Taurus placements is going to be in the 4th and 10th houses. If something is overdue, it's because we've already seen the full moon in Taurus and the new moon in Scorpio. Something's overdue for it to change or be metamorphosed out your life. We're speaking about if it's having to do with sexuality, this would be like an old partner leaving. Okay. If this has something to do with something that you value or that you're creating, it kind of feels like you're having to start fresh with something. Okay, and there could be something around you that changes or needs to be cleaned up. Okay, that's what I see. All right, let's move forward. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something either was delayed or it feels like there could be a slowdown with the resources as well for whatever reason. Okay, let's see what this is. The 10 of Wands is here. The Queen of Wands is here. The Hierophant is here. The High Priestess is here. Wow. And the Queen of Swords is here. I feel like obviously there's soulmate connection here. This is highly connected with spirit. Okay. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This would be like carrying the heaviest burden overall in connection to either your passions or something that you're concentrating on as well. All right, or doing something to fulfillment, because I'm seeing Saturn and Sag. It would be like you're at the highest of your ascension when it comes to your spiritual journey, how you've metamorphosed into this brand new beginning, okay? Are you being called to do something else? Because I see milk and honey coming in for you. It's like the ending of a difficult cycle may be near. I see the rainbow, all right? It might be associated to your chakras. If you're starting back at the bottom with something, meaning I even seen today the root chakra heavy and heading into the sacral chakra. So earth and water placements would be the most significant, all right? And more than likely, that's why I keep seeing the 10th and the 4th houses. It's your Scorpio or Taurus placements that's either in the 10th house or the 4th house. That's what I feel this is. And if that's the case, then I'm speaking to a sun, moon, rising, Aquarius, or Leo. All right. Or the fixed signs are having the most difficulties and the biggest changes overall in their life, where things are being cleaned up in order to co-create something new. That's what this is. All right. And it looks like one person is on a serious spiritual journey. And if that's you, then it's carrying a heavy burden where you feel like your confidence and what you're speaking or concentrated on has something to do with this energy. Okay. Meaning that someone is trying to work against you behind your back, where it's like pushing you to detach from something that you love to do, okay, at the perfect time where your blessings are coming in. That's typically how it happens, though, because this is what I saw. Or spirit got your back, okay? It's very simple. I'm seeing the 22nd and the 24th, so within the last 2 days, this could have been where you noticed some sort of changes. The moon has been in Capricorn for the past 2 days. So the moon in Capricorn is, again, there's some sort of structure or restriction happening around you. I'm seeing 2 endings here with 10-10. Okay. I feel like everybody is on this energy of freaking out and nobody's allowing time for changes to take place. That's what I see. All right. But again, it has a lot to do with home and career. Moon in Cancer and Sun in Capricorn. There's balance that needs to be had in between career and home. That's what this looks like. And if something is delayed for you, then more than likely it's because of whatever this whole thing is over here with this Five of Swords. Venus in Aquarius's energy is about being detached from that person that you have a to. And if it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It's you being detached from something that keeps you emotionally balanced. Because if you think about Venus and Aquarius, Venus wants love. Aquarius wants to utilize. They're very intelligent. All right. That's the problem. It kind of feels like you either have to detach from the gossip and really focus on the imagination and where you're associated to your ascension, or you would disconnect from your ascension and then go focus on all of the mental or all of the gossip that's happening in the background. More than likely, you're going to want to detach from the gossip. You see what I'm trying to say? That's what's being enlightened here. Spirit is telling you you are on ascension, you're remaining happy moving forward, and there's something blocking you there. All right. How can you work through this energy? That's what we're about to figure out. Because I'm seeing it come through as you got a Queen of Wands, you have a Queen of Swords on both sides of the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay? So you remaining confident and continuing doing what you're doing, however that is, and focus. Okay? Focus. Okay. Let's keep going here. Wow, the Lovers. So maybe you have a choice to make. Maybe that's what it is. All right, or there could be heavy connections to passion, as the Sabian symbol just spoke about, having to do with your sexual extravagance. Okay, do you have a partner that you are, in connection with, where you're sexually evolved? All right, I mean not sexually evolved, sexually involved. Okay, because that could be of significance as well. All right, if you do not have a lover that you are sexually involved with, more than likely you feel that you're going through some sort of metamorphosis and ascending to the next level of something. Okay? Page of Wands, Justice, Two of Cups, Six of Wands. I mean, damn. If you are out here independent and you are going through some sort of metamorphosis, transition, transformation, whatever this may be, it looks like it's definitely bringing you in balance with the spiritual soulmate. So this would be like you drawing in your partner and them not even existing in your life just yet. That's what this feels like. It's just like you birthing your person in as you bring yourself into balance and you reflect what you want to see out of a situation that you want either in love or how you want to express yourself. Okay? And you're having a victory while doing so. I see my attackers are here, so we're just going to give me a second to delete everybody. My last reading was very legit and very on point, so I'm expecting a lot of people to come in and attack me, but Jazz is not on that energy right now. We're clearly focused here. Okay? Whatever you're doing, that's your passion. You're having a victory and it's pissing somebody off. That's what that feels like. Okay. Let's clear this up. Now I feel like I need to go into Kipper. And if it feels like something that I don't want to speak about, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to clear it out. I'm letting spirit know that now. Okay. Because I feel like there's been a lot of gossip and or confusion going around with things that aren't very clear, with especially Venus and Scorpio having like a heavy connection to secrets. That's what I feel that may be. Okay. It would be like somebody trying to create stress in your life when it's not necessary. That's what it feels. That's what it feels. Okay. Oh, one second, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna read what the cards are saying, but somebody's trying to get you out of a difficult situation, and it looks like something having to do with theft. Okay. The reason that you are being seen in high honor is because there's an official person that's around you that is associated to your ascension, and something's being adjudicated in your favor. I don't know how that's happening or why that's happening. All right. But it looks like it has something to do with someone that's dealing with theft. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. There's a sense of imprisonment here. Somebody going through a sense of imprisonment. That could be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Take it as it resonates. All right. Is there a wealthy man that is in prison at this time because someone has stolen something from you? From a main female and a main male. The community is looking into this or whatever that may mean. I don't know. All right, let's look at this adjudication card real quick. Whoa. Is that the mature man? No. Do you fear that that's the mature man, or is that actually what took place? That person's holding something for you. Okay. There's a fire sign that's coming through that you are emotionally attached to. I don't know why my ass cheek is itching right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You have a fire sign here that you are emotionally attached to that is like there's a cycle that's either closing out. Why is that? I feel like somebody has fear, all right, of what took place, or what it kind of feels like. Let's be clear, this is somebody that's either holding something that's yours or someone that has taken it from you. If that's the case, then this is a Sun in Capricorn person, or just someone that has a position of authority, or it is a mature masculine energy. Let's be clear. Whoever that is a fire sign. That's what this is telling me. But you have some sort of emotional connection to this person. I don't know if that person is wealthy, okay? And if it has anything to do with why something's being adjudicated and what was stolen from you or you from them. Did I say that right? Stolen from you, or that you stole something from them. Okay, yes, I did say that right. Because it's coming out with a main female and a main male, and it has something to do with this adjudication energy. okay, with the main female and the main male. The mature man apparently is associated to this theft. And whoever that person is, it looks like the officials are looking into something, and it's because of you being in high honor. Okay, let's just say that you have some sort of spiritual ascension going on. I'm seeing the high priestess and the hierophant that just came out in the last spread. Somebody is afraid of what's going to take place in having to do with what was taken from you. Or maybe this person used their authority to take from you or something like that, or is trapped in fear about it. I don't know. But whoever you're connecting with, it's a fire sign, or it's happening here in Sagittarius season. And there's going to be a closing out of a cycle. So let's be clear, now that we're in mutable energy, meaning that the first quarter moon that comes up in Pisces is going to set off Piscean energy. All right, and where Saturn is, Neptune is, and the North Node. If it's not part of your destiny, if you've been restricted in some sort of way, if something has been seen to be an illusion versus what your reality is, more than likely when the moon steps into Pisces and we have that first quarter moon, the commitments that were tested here with the Scorpio energy, meaning that we keep seeing the whole 10th house, 4th house thing, it's affecting either your career or your home environment. And more than likely it has something to do with whoever these masculine energies are. Saturn, Mercury are masculine energies. Mars, okay? Mars is in Sag, Mercury is in Scorpio, and Saturn's in Pisces. Let's be clear. It's like the mature man and the younger man, Mercury and Saturn, are in water signs, whereas the sun and Mars is in the sign of Sag. So this fire sign is the one that you have the connection to, or where the exposure is taking place, like where the sun energy is. So you're either being illuminated, or should I say enlightened, about whatever this is, or that's where the ascension is happening. That's why we've seen the sun card come out that very first time. All right. Wow. So your third eye right now could be like, that's what I'm picking up on. All right, whatever like your intuitive insights are, and however you're connected to spirit, ninth house energy, higher knowledge, it's like your third eye chakra is like blown out of the way, because your intuition is driven by your subconscious state, and that is in your mind. If it's more about gossip and connected to just nothing but slight communication, you're going to want to detach from whatever that is and intuitively feel what spirit is driving you or telling you to do, something like that. I'm seeing 9:34 on the clock. All right, let's see. Yeah, so if something was meant to be taken from you and keeping you in poverty or in despair in some sort of way, you already know that that's coming back in another way. All right, it's coming and being reciprocated in another way. This would be like trying to force you to, how do I say that? Mercury and Taurus is like, it's communication, but it's come through in associations to the media, to travel, to transport. This is like full moon and Taurus energy. So you could be having some sort of fear that whatever you do in the type of work that you do, or however you express yourself, Mercury and Taurus, or how you make your money, you're not going to be reciprocated. It will be. I don't know when the moon is in Taurus. It looks like it's stepping in on, is this December? No, why am I all the way up there? It's going to be in the first week of December, to be honest. That's when I see it happening. 1 second. The first week of December could be of significance. Moon in Taurus. Yeah, the 1st, the 2nd, or the 3rd of December. So whatever it feels like it's leaving you out in poverty, it's going to be reciprocated to you the first week of December. And it's whatever you're doing in connection to that passion. Wherever your third eye feels the most illuminated there. That's what it feels like. Anything else? I don't know what's up with this fire sign here. It kind of gives like Sag energy. 3 of Pentacles. That's where you're collaborating with. So where are your like fire placements? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Mostly Sag, because that's where the sun is shining. All right. So let's just say we were speaking about all fixed signs earlier as we're coming out of a fixed moon cycle. So that's interesting because all of the fixed signs, the fixed signs, Sagittarius is more than likely going to be in one of your fixed houses. So Aquarius, Sag is in your 11th house, your ruling house, right? Um, for Leos, Aquarius is posing energy. Your guys' Sagittarius placement is in the 5th house, all right, which is your ruling house. For Scorpios, Sagittarius is in the 2nd house, which is having to do with your values, your money, your resources, your possessions. And then we're looking at actual Scorpio's energy. Not Scorpio, Taurus's energy. And where Sag for those people are going to be in the 8th house, which is having to rule over connections to other people's money. Okay, that's what I see. I like it. See what I'm saying? So it's affecting not just resources, but it's affecting more than likely connections with family members, with the home environment, whatever that may be. Nana, can you close your door, please? Okay. So whatever, I don't know what the moon energy is trying to hide, but it's walking you through the process. So that would be like Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Wherever this moon placement is taken for the next couple of days, you're going to see the shift that's taking place. And every time you step into that energy, something else around you is being cleaned up. Wherever those placements are taking place. Again, the moon in Capricorn, I think, has been the longest because it stepped in on, when was that the moon in Capricorn stepped in? It was on Saturday. So the 22nd to the 23rd, the 24th to the 25th. Damn, 4 days. That's like the longest time the moon can ever be in one sign. It's 4 days tops, depending on at what hour it comes in, because normally it's associated to 3 to 4 days. But the moon in Capricorn being in 4 days, that's a heavy restrictive type of energy. A heavy, like, I don't want to call it restrictive. I would say like heavy disciplined type of energy, structured type of energy. Okay, that's what I see. Oh, you might be observed with something, or your emotional state is being observed. Is that what it is? Your emotional state is being observed. Yeah. Did you clean something up around you as you co-create with spirit? Because again, it's like if your emotional state feels off, that's why spirit is telling you to take a nap. If you're chilling and you're fine, then more than likely that's why your blessings are coming in. You're like calling in milk and honey. You've been going the distance with something and where spirit's been giving you messages. That's why. I told you guys the other day, pay attention to your dream state because you were going to be getting messages there. It has a heavy significance to do with whatever it is that can't be seen in like the naked eye is what I want to call it. So if you feel like you've been oversleeping a lot, or you feel it's because it's what the moon is doing. The moon is right now at its detriment. And when the moon was back in Scorpio at its fall, there was all this heightened emotional energy. Somebody's observing your emotional state. So just stay chill. That's what it feels like. It's a message in a bottle. It's like whatever you're feeling is like you're getting a call from spirit. Look, this is the stork. The storks are brand new beginnings. It kind of feels like whether that's birth. That's what I see. It's a phone call coming out of a bottle. Somebody drink a lot of liquor. Be careful when the moon is in Pisces. Because Piscean energy is, again, heavy on the drinking. For sure. Heavy on the drinking. I like this energy, though. It looks good. It feels nice. All right? There could be this energy of you feeling like you're taking a bath and nothing but, like, milk and honey. Milk and honey. It feels like emotionally you're prosperous, and that's what I was seeing with the Ten of Cups. It was giving the energy of the rainbow, like your chakras are in balance. So if there's gossip or things happening around you that you seem to not want to be involved with, don't be then, because that's what it's giving me. It's affecting your finances if you let it fuck with you. It will stop your blessings from coming through. Yes, that's what I see. All right, let's clear this one out. I see higher power and fork in the road, chaos and conflict. I don't know what this is, or somebody is forcing you to like go mend it with someone else. Higher power would be like the masculine energy here. The 4th house energy. Not the 4th, it could be the 4th house energy. Working, see what I'm saying? You're like Look at your third eye, how it's illuminated there. I don't know why I got a heavy reflection on here, but I see that. Let me lower this lighting on the laptop. Hold on. Look at this energy. Look at the third eye, how it's illuminated. Look at it right here again. Whatever you're tapped in with, it kind of feels like whatever direction you're going in as well, that might be a problem. The 13 card is there, the death card. I'm seeing 33, a lot of threes. All right, 5 and 2. There's the high priestess and the Hierophant again. So again, it's trying to align you with whoever this soulmate connection is. It was in the last spread. I keep seeing it. 5225. You're picking up on something that spirit is aligning you with here. And it could be an official person, an authoritative person that's trying to come through and block your energy. So more than likely it's a masculine around you. Whether that be your spouse, someone that you reside with. It could be a grandfather, a father, an uncle. Somebody is interfering in your energy right now. And more than likely they're trying to take something from you. And if it's associated to your resources, I will watch out. It's almost like, how can a father figure affect a feminine right now emotionally with the moon in Capricorn? That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. So yeah, that's what I feel. Your community more than likely is the spiritual community. I'm seeing the 3rd and 9th house in opposition. So that would be like how you're associated to communicating, specifically in connection to higher knowledge and what you know about your spiritual journey and how you're ascending. So if someone's, thank you, I needed to brighten myself back up there. If somebody is, let's just say, trying to affect your emotional state or get you to, I don't know, something about having to change locations. I don't know. It could be trying to stress you out or block you from your ascension. That's what I see what's happening there. Okay. I love it. I love this energy because it's like clearly coming out with exactly what needs to be exposed. And there's something going on in the energy that's what it is. Something is meant to annoy you, take you off your path, keep you from not being concentrated, fuck with you emotionally. Gossip could be heightened right now. It's just somebody's like, I'm tired of it. And you should be. Because somebody's like evaluating your emotional state here. Yeah. If somebody's like this all day, like, oh my God. If somebody's like this all day. If somebody's like, oh, like they're annoyed, it's given that. And it's more than likely a masculine. 1 second. And keep running away. She playing my song. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you, but I want you. So do something that soothes your soul. I love singing. But I love you. Somebody misses somebody. I don't know. Please don't like him. He one night so. I don't know. I'm gonna spill the tea real quick. All right. So, let's just say that somebody wants to offer you some sort of leadership position because you deserve it, because you're a hard worker. All right. It kind of feels like somebody needs to like fuck with your emotional state to the point where it's like, damn it. Fucking piss this person off. How are they going to react? Somebody wants to see, are you emotionally balanced? Really? Yes, we're to that point already. Very emotionally balanced. It's got to be to the point where you don't give a fuck about nothing else but what you've got going on. That's what somebody's testing you with. It could be that they're testing your loyalty with something. I don't know. Let's see. Nothing was ever the same. 'Cause I don't need you. Maybe somebody's mad because you don't. Ooh. You and others are growing together, supporting each other. So if you're on some sort of joint evolutionary changes in your life and you're ascending spiritually, somebody more than likely that wants you in a different position wants to see some sort of change for you here. Meanwhile, everybody's not on the same journey. You're not going to be surrounded by the people that support you. Clearly, if it feels like it's nothing but connected to gossip. Yeah. See what I'm saying? There's bridging differences that have to take place here. You're bringing a sense of a challenge to someone's growth when somebody is not on that same pathway. So you can't be surrounded by that person and expect someone to understand what it is that you're going through in your ascension, or how you're metamorphosing to the next level. All right, you're more than likely seen as a fairy, as this person is still a bunny. That's my point. I'm sorry, but that's what I see. All right, it's literally, that's what it is. Somebody's all up in the heavens and shit, and the other person is probably still out fucking. I don't know. That's what is given, though. That's the energy. I gotta explain it that way. All right. Yeah, there's a silent understanding here. All right. It says unspoken understanding creates a deeper connection. It's almost like what's understood doesn't need to be explained to somebody, or that's the partnership that you have with this person. So someone that is of a culture difference is testing you more than likely, because that person is being challenged in a different aspect in their life than you are in your life. So let's just speak about if you were focusing on the house of self, your appearance to people, your self-image, your let's just say the way that you present yourself out to the world is going to be different than somebody that's trying to call someone into their world at the seventh house, meaning I want a relationship, I want a partnership, I want love. If you're focused on yourself and this person is wanting love, you're not on the same levels. It's going to create some sort of confrontation, which the moon in Capricorn had to today, Jupiter in Cancer. Let's just speak about, for my energy, I'm an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Aquarius, all right? Quote unquote, if you are a Sun, Moon, Rising Aquarius, the 12th house of quote unquote imprisonment or spirituality is opposing that of your house of work. Let's just say you are a spiritualist. This opposition is confronting the type of work that you do. For instance, animals, renting. Okay, something is being confronted here where you're having to deal with a situation that's outside of where you're more vulnerable, where you're awakened spiritually, where you are ascending to the next level of something that is closing out for you. Okay, let's see what this is. Mind games and someone's trusting you is starting to waver. If they're playing mind games with you, is because they don't trust you, or because you know something about what they don't want to be communicated. It has something to do with someone's emotional state. Why would you have to question someone's emotional state about you? Why is there emotional interactions involving control and manipulation? Why? Why is someone monitoring your emotional state or observing your emotional state? What is the purpose, right? This would be a masculine energy. This is what I see. A masculine energy that more than likely has some sort of culture difference. That it kind of feels like this person wants to bridge some sort of difference in between you and them. They don't understand your journey. They probably think it's fucking retarded, or something's happening where, you know what I mean? They silently understand if you have a deep connection with them, or they don't, because they play mind games with you. That's how you know who this is. Okay? More than likely, it's connected to your family ties, as we spoke about earlier. If it's the masculine energy that's coming through as the Saturn, the mature person, it's opposing that of your family. Cancer's energy, the 4th house, and where we're seeing Jupiter in Cancer today. Okay, so Jupiter Cancer energy is speculation within the family, within the home, within the connection to the mother figure. That's what that is. All right, so family dynamics are influencing some sort of relationship that you have with whoever this person is that has a culture difference. Or that's just what it is. Someone doesn't see the opposing energy of what you have going on. Scorpio's energy, you're ascending or transforming, and this person values something else. They more than likely value sexuality over spirituality, something like that. Okay, which is fine because everybody's on their own journey, right? Yeah, and it kind of feels like maybe someone feels like you're on a path that's unknown, or that person feels like they're not sure what their path is just yet. There's nothing wrong with that either. All right, it says the path ahead in a relationship is uncertain, yet it's still hopeful. You never know what could happen. Because if you feel like you need to commit to somebody with a deeper connection, meaning I don't have to be sexually involved with you to love you or be connected to you, it's more than likely pissing this masculine off. Because what does the masculine want? They want to manipulate and they want to control. It's more than likely, how is the feminine allowing, or how are you being seen or observed? Are you under control or are you losing your shit? Something like that. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. So your inner circle more than likely is making you feel excluded. All right, whoever you're the closest to, whoever's around you, because you choose to go down a different pathway than what that person does, that could be of significance. All right, the group dynamic overall is shifting because everybody's pathway is going a different way and nobody wants to collaborate with each other anymore. With the ants, those are meant to collaborate, right? They're meant to build some sort of colony together. It's not happening anymore because the changes are taking place. Okay. And now you see things at a different perspective than someone else does, because I feel like it has to do with your ascension and how you've moved to the next level, all right, of your journey. It says someone helps you see things from a new perspective. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is explain this energy. You definitely are in separated energies where one person is going to up some sort of ascension here and is being supported, and another person that isn't is still where they haven't gained perspective about this yet, or it hasn't been understood that way. If that person has some sort of deeper connection with someone in connection to however this 8th house, 2nd house energy is coming through, or Capricorn, Cancer energy coming through, you're not going to see eye to eye with the feminine and the masculine energy. So if there's gossip or there's arguments or there's deception or there's trickery or there's cunning energies, that's why you're being asked to detach and just chill out and observe your own emotional state so that you feel that you can move forward away from the mind games and away from someone that you feel like you can't trust. I hope this makes sense. Okay. Okay. See? Respect somebody's boundaries. That's all it is. Look at the masculine and the feminine thing separated. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. The other person respects your personal space and or boundaries. And if they do not, then this is how you know where you kind of have to separate from this person in order for you to overcome whatever the emotional state is telling you to get away from. Okay? There could be a lot of lies that are being exposed, a lot of masks that are coming off, where some sort of truth could be coming out. So if someone's trust in you is wavering, how do they say it? Someone's trust in you is starting to waver. If someone's emotional state feels like it's questionable here, and some sort of truth is being exposed, or someone's mask is coming off, more than likely, what are they doing? They're presenting themselves out to be exactly who they are to you. If it comes through as cunning or deceptive, that's who that person is. There's some sort of lie connected to, I don't know, maybe it has to do with you and or this person. I don't know. That's what will be confessed. Like how somebody truly feels about you. Someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Whether that is, I love you, something about the red roses I was picking up this week, or I fucking hate you. Something like that, okay? So however that mask is coming off, this looks like a feminine energy. I don't know. Maybe you're dealing with the feminine, all right? Somebody is getting ready to expose some sort of lie, or maybe you have, all right? Let's see. Yeah, it kind of I told you, they want to test your emotional state. See how you're going to react under pressure or something like that. It says someone is testing the limits of examining how you're going to react under pressure. Told you. All right. So if you're more than likely in your safe space and you're chilling, just chill out and relax. All right. Somebody is just keeping up some sort of appearance because they're not telling you the whole truth about something and they're going to hold back. Somebody needs to come in and clear the air. Pretty much. When the moon in Aquarius comes out, the truth more than likely is going to come out. Okay. Or this is going to create some sort of deception or jealousy or envy or more sense of like detachment and independence than it would with you coming together with somebody. Okay. Moon in Pisces is better for that. You can go have a drink. You can be a little bit more vulnerable. You can be a little bit more compassionate. Not while the moon is in Aquarius. The moon in Aquarius is like, stay the fuck wherever you're at. All right, so somebody's intrigued by you. They want to get to know you better. That could be of significance. Okay. Crazy. Interesting. All right, I hope you guys can hear me. Somebody's going to clear up some sort of misunderstanding or why things have been very hot and cold is what it feels like. All right, 1 second. So I like this energy is definitely shifting. The energy is embracing change. That's what I feel like it is. All right, embracing change from where we're going with the fixed moon cycle, which are very fucking stubborn, let me be clear. Okay, very stubborn. And then I'm also seeing this energy of, let's just say, mutable energy is going to ask you to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more versatile, a little bit more adaptable to whatever the changes are. And trust me, people are working overtime to test your emotional state and see if you're going to react under pressure. Overtime. Okay? It could literally feel like a fucking entity on somebody. That's what it feels like. You're going to know. Because you're going to like not understand why someone is going to the extreme to do something to you. It's literally like somebody's energy is attached to that person to be cunning towards you. That's what it's going to feel like. Mark my words. Okay? That's what it feels like. All right, let's see anything else that we need to pick up on. And if you weren't able to hear that message, maybe it wasn't for you. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. I hope we fix the problem again. Okay. Somebody hates my cards. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Who's that? I'm sorry, Zay. If you hate my cards. Yeah, somebody's going to end up giving you the cold shoulder. Okay? It says someone is deliberately distancing themselves to hide how they're dissatisfied with something. Let's just say that you are winning with something, right? And someone that doesn't want to see you win is going to more than likely deliberately distance themselves because they don't want any type of involvement in your wins. All right, it kind of gives like a hater vibe or someone that just doesn't want to support you in whatever you're doing, and that's fine too, right? Because everybody is on a different pathway. Yeah, so there could be something with the quiet contentment that brings that into your life. Again, a simple companionship that brings you peace and harmony overall, and that's going to be the supportive circle. That's how you know where you need to be. All right, because it's not going to feel like pressure around you, or it's not going to feel like someone's testing you emotionally or whatever that may be. Okay? Smoke and mirror, whoever is the one that's keeping up the appearances more than likely is fuming in the inside because there's some sort of gossip connected to something that they said, something that they did, something that you found out about, something, you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like that, like a rumor spreading quickly is what it is. Mercury is retrograding back in Scorpio. There's going to be this drastic change of opinion about how someone expresses themselves and feels deep down emotionally about you because of what they quote unquote heard. Mercury is a rumor, okay? It has all to do with family ties. All right, so God forbid you have a conversation with family and that person hears something about what you said. There's going to be this big blow up where someone is keeping up appearances about how they really feel about you and is gossiping more than likely with family about you. That's what I see. Okay. So if you feel those little eyes and you feel the disharmony there, don't go near that person because they're not going to support you with whatever you're doing, and that's fine. All right, you feel that energy already. Let's see what this says. Yeah, it's because you're moving with your like authentic self, and somebody doesn't like this energy. This is giving me, hold on, I gotta play this thing for you guys. This is giving me a short that I posted the other day on my channel, and it was given for the feminine, obviously. All right, that feels that you could just feel the tension around you. It's like you can cut the shit with a fucking knife, but we're just gonna play it anyway. All right, where is this energy? Here it is. Oh, it was because I seen 11:11 on the clock that day, and as soon as I seen 11:11, this specific reel came up. already posted it. Hold on a second.
I don't care what they mumbling about you. You hear me? They stay watching, stay talking, because they can't stand the shine you walking in. Their envy's just smoke. Don't choke on it. Just keep walking through.
Their envy is just smoke. Don't choke on it, is what it says.
Look here, baby. I don't care what they mumbling about you. You hear me? They stay watching, stay talking, because they can't stand the shine you walking in. Their envy's just smoke. Don't choke on it. Just keep walking through.
Can y'all hear that?
Look here, baby. I don't care what they mumbling about you. You hear me? They stay watching, stay talking, because they can't stand the shine you walking in. Their envy's just smoke. Don't choke on it. Just keep walking through. Yes, ma'am. Hold your head up.
Yes, ma'am.
Look here, baby. I don't care what they mumbling.
You could be around a very structured type of mother figure as well.
Stay talking, because they can't stand the shine you walking in.
I'm seeing the 10th and the second house. There's something about this moon in Capricorn trining over to Uranus and Taurus tonight. I say tonight because it's stepping into tomorrow. It's happening at 3:52 a.m. I'm seeing the Empress and I'm seeing the Hierophant and High Priestess on the time clock with the moon in Capricorn trining into Uranus and Taurus. But I'm seeing 10:02. It's like 10th house energy with second house energy. Maybe you're like very authoritative in your energy. You're of value to spirit or something like that. Okay. And as you are, you know, 11:11, maybe there's this portal that's opening up for you.
Stay talking, because they can't stand the shine you walking in.
Maybe you're shining.
Don't choke on it. Just keep walking through.
It's just envy, more than likely, is what it is. But it's giving me that energy overall. And it could be like a lot of gossip that you don't want anything to do with. I was being called earlier to watch Fools Rush In. Okay. So there could be something having to do with like family and like a culture difference. I remember that. That's crazy. The movie Fools Rush In. All right. And how she's like in love with this guy, but they're of culture differences. She is of a specific religion and so is he. Okay. So there could be something going on with like family ties, or I'm telling you, it's something weird. It's something completely weird. But that could be where somebody is literally trying to test, I don't know, maybe they feel that it's just a friendship type of thing. 10:04 on the clock. All right, so if it's like, are you actually going to be loyal to me? All right, we were picking up on like shaking of the hands. All right, this could be like a Gemini with another Gemini, or as we're speaking about Mercurian energy, the trickster planet being in the sign of Scorpio, right? That has to do with debt or someone else's finances, or some sort of inheritance has been coming through. That could be of significance to how it's affecting the family dynamic as well. Somebody that you just feel like you were friends with wants to know, can you take it to the next level? Can we transform this into the next thing? Okay, I feel that's what's happening too. And again, it's like the path unknown. You don't know where this is going. You don't know where it's going. It could be mixed signals. 1 minute you're on go, and the next minute you're on go, and then things slow down, and then you're back at fucking the start. You know what I mean? That could be it. And it's giving me like whoever it is that's unclear about what seems to be, I don't know, where you're going. It kind of feels like it's bringing some sort of confusion to why the gossip is happening. For sure. Yeah. It's like there's an unspoken desire that you have, and someone doesn't understand why you're going after whatever that is, whatever those riches is. So I don't know. Somebody feels like you're a fool for rushing in and going after whatever this gold is for you. And that could be on a spiritual level, while somebody else is focused literally on money. Okay? There's something that's hidden in the background that you don't know about as well. All right, let me clarify with tarot. I want to get my other deck. Where is it? Is it this one? Am I playing Uno? Sure, if you want to say so. Which way we going? Reversed? Are we reviewing something? Mercury's energy. Mercury is being reviewed right now in Scorpio. Okay. Let me see this energy of the cold shoulder. I like this energy because it's basically showing you that if someone is turning their back on you, it's because they actually don't support you. You're being sent out into this energy of a simple companionship where you're in quiet contentment so that you find your group of people. Because whoever's like putting on this fake appearance with the gossip and the whole family thing, they're not supporting what it is that you desire. All right, they're giving you mixed signals. It's confusing, and it's you don't feel like this person's loyal to you at all. All right, yeah, it's doing nothing but causing conflict for you. It feels like a fake ass fight. Everybody's fighting, but nobody's touching anybody. All right, that's what it feels like. Yeah, it just looks like everybody's just watching and gossiping about what the hell the fighting is all about. All right, that's what that feels like. All right, I don't know what the hell's going on with the star, with an Aquarius. Everybody's watching and seeing what's all the scoop about with this Aquarius. All right, if there's going to be some sort of alignment with whoever that simple companionship is with. Okay, again, look, it's like trying to get somebody to detach from whoever their soulmate connection is to, and this could be spiritual. Let's be clear, it's a spiritual soulmate. It could be a lot of cunning energies, gossip, or just doing things behind people's back. All right, to keep you from being, even if it's just as your energy emotionally balanced within your masculine and feminine energies overall. Yeah, it kind of feels like out of revenge somebody would be doing this. All right, the Five of Cups. Either they feel regretful because they're jealous that they don't have a spiritual connection. Meanwhile, that's like literally right there behind them. If they were to just turn around and take some sort of advice from somebody and say, okay, well, you choose to go on this journey, then great. Something like that. All right, it could be literally that energy. Show me why the star is here and why people are watching, what's happening and what's the conflict all about. Because the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so I would imagine it has to do with how grounded and humble you are, or how diligently you work towards something. All right, yeah, you have some sort of desire that you want, or you're getting some sort of wish fulfilled. The Knight of Swords. Everything that you want comes to you. Ooh, that's a manifestation method. Anything that I want comes to me. I'm abundant in all realms. All right, everybody desires love from me, and I provide that. Something like this. However, you might be seen as like a great mother figure. You could be manifesting finances, and somebody doesn't understand how you're getting everything that you wished for, and they'll come in and attack you or something like that. So whoever's watching you to create the conflict, it more than likely is hated because you're the spotlight right now of something, and they're not. Or I don't, but it's coming that way. It's like getting you to separate from you being emotionally balanced or connected to someone that is seen as like a soulmate. All right, just out of revenge. It's weird. I'm seeing 555 out here, so something could be calling in major change. Okay. Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Magician. Wow. I don't know if you're like seen as a magician or highly intuitive, all right, with the Page of Cups, but that could be causing some sort of jealousy or envy or deception headed your way with whoever this companionship is with. That Two of Swords is to kind of leave you in this energy of a blockage, so you don't see who it is that's getting away with those other five swords. And whoever that is already done the damage. That's what I'm seeing. So they're like laughing at you and trying to get away with situations, doing things that are revengeful, when clearly you're over here being watched by everybody else. And why is all this conflict happening to this star? Meanwhile, you're probably having a lot of fame and fortune. You probably are well known for something. All right. There's a lot of changes that are happening in Aquarian energy. So wherever your Aquarian placement is, could be where all this gossip is connected to overall. Okay. But it's telling me it's affecting family ties. So these are people that are actually the closest to you that are betraying you. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm seeing 10:10 on the clock, and I see the Ten of Swords. Something was supposed to close out. All right, this is the energy of the Sun in Gemini. The Gemini energy would be like communication, the media, travel, transportation. But this speaks about like having a difficult ending, being backstabbed, and still seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, or the silver lining and why something took place, or why this transformation has led you to wherever you're headed towards the light now. Something like that. Okay. Wow. Gemini's energy is associated. What is going on? Hold on. Oh, I feel like it's because you're a public speaker and more than likely people want to collaborate with you, or you have someone that's watching you right now. This is This is Mercury in the 10th house. I just said Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius is of significance for you. That's a heavy change. This would be like somebody on your ass because they want you part of their community of people. They want to collaborate with you, meaning that these are people that have like positions of authority. That's what that is. That's crazy. All right. And it kind of feels like if it's connected to the betrayals, it's because that's the only way that they can call you or draw you back in. See what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah. This is seen to me as a Gemini card. And again, Mercurian energy rules Gemini. In the 10th house, this will be like Mars in Capricorn. So think of Mercury in Capricorn's house. Someone that wants to collaborate with you. And if you don't, then I'm going to fucking betray you. It's that Gemini. But allow whatever is happening to pass. Okay? I feel like I'm speaking to an Aquarius here because the star is the only major that's out here besides the Magician, which is also Gemini energy. Mercury. Okay. That's crazy. Mercury. It's because of the legacy that you're building for yourself or the direction that you're heading, your reputation being of long-term stability, something that they want to block away from how you have some sort of unspoken desire. Whether that's them for you or you for your long-term wealth. Okay? I see pentacles here. Lots of money. And that's what it's all about. All right? 10th house energy is longevity. Queen of Cups, 4 Swords, 7 of Wands. This is why you're being called to protect your energy and rest. All right? Because it's affecting or meant to affect your emotional state. And if you are some sort of intuitive, or you're seen as a great mother figure and you're always emotionally balanced and you care and you support and you nurture other people, or you're meant to be seen as quote unquote a healer, all right, somebody will try to attack that. Look at the 5 of Pentacles here again in a different deck. All right. Yeah. It would be like, let me affect you where it's going to hurt you the most, your money. See what I'm saying? But that's not the reason that you're involved in something. You're investing in something because you actually love it. That's crazy. People don't understand you. They're trying to figure you out. You have a boundary up with a lot of people. That's what it is. And you're seen to be very confident in being around nobody at this time. You like it that way. Maybe you're calling in your counterpart too. Yeah. You do something to fulfillment. I like it. That's what I feel. You do something to fulfillment. And you've got these energies that are around you that are draining you emotionally because of some sort of hidden truth that someone keeps trying to do. Okay, so again, different people are held to different standards. I see double standards here. All right. There seems to be some sort of imbalance in the energy. I don't know why. All right. And that's what needs to be cleared up. Maybe you need to have like a conversation with somebody that has an issue with you. Because if you don't feel that you're a problem and everything around you, it looks like a fucking shit show and you've been just trying to detach from energies that could be draining you because of drama, maybe you need to have a conversation with that person. I wouldn't initiate it. I would wait for that person to express to you what it is that they feel. Okay? Because that could be a problem. You don't know what an issue is or you don't know how you're involved in something. Yeah, someone's definitely holding back. Okay? You don't know why somebody's feeling the way that they are, but that's what it's coming through as. Someone has like this heightened emotional energy that you don't seem to understand at this time. All right. Be ready for some sort of adventure. Be ready for people to turn their backs on you. Be ready for a hot and cold type of energy from somebody. Some sort of silent resentments. You do have a group of people that are working on your behalf, helping you see something in a different perspective so that you come on the outside of this, balance the way that you're supposed to be. All right. Who is that new alliance energy? This is a group of people that worked against you, creating rumors, and they weren't sure if you were going to be the right person to collaborate with. That feels like business. Somebody may have told a lie about you, like, oh, this person is crazy, she's gonna go bat shit, he's gonna go bat shit, they can't control their emotional state, you don't want to interfere with this person, they're not who they, you think they are, we're gonna go test them or do something, and then it kind of feels like you would be surprised if somebody actually wants to collaborate with you. Okay, something like that. Yeah, somebody was told to go in and push your boundaries. I told you. They're trying to test your limits. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. I see the energy. It's clearly right here in front of me. Somebody will test you, but they're trying to see how are you going to react. And you're just over here like, whoop, doo-doo-doo. Like, more than likely you just chilling. Something like that. Somebody's trying to step into your circle and where this person has attachment issues. They don't know how to let go. It could be like a business partnership. Where's that card? I feel that way. I see somebody with like a suit on, and here you are in pure white. You're purified in your energy, and they're trying to enter your circle. Look at this person with a business suit on. Look at the people that want to collaborate with you. It has to do with you changing your career. Let me guess. So they will pressurize you using your group of people that you're around, your family members, how to attack your emotional state so that you feel like, I don't want to be here no more. That person has an attachment issue. Okay? Yeah. It's a bit excessive too. I'm gonna be honest. It almost is meant to put fear in your heart or something. No fear in your heart, okay? Keep spreading positivity, keep being who you are, and that authentic person that came out earlier, that's what I feel like you are. Yeah, there's still, again, a lot of facts that haven't been fully revealed about something. Why somebody keeps giving you the cold shoulder. It's happening from everybody. It's happening, literally, it's happening from everybody around you if you haven't felt it already. It's a destined encounter that's about to happen between you and someone that's intrigued by you and why they keep keeping tabs on you. You know a lot of shit that you're not supposed to know, more than likely. If somebody's intrigued by you and it kind of feels like they're a little bit obsessive and attached, somebody wants to know why you know something. All right. What I was picking up in my reading, that was supposed to remain as a members only, but I opened it up to the public because I feel like a lot of people need to listen to that message. This is like something that's spiritually happening in the background that more than likely people don't understand why you're on the journey that you're on. If you're used to be seen as a 9-to-5er going to work and you turned your entire life around and you had some sort of metamorphosis or spiritual change in your life and something's changing because it was destined to take place that way, more than likely you have a shitload of people that are like, who the fuck are you? You don't know why you're here. You don't know who these people are. You don't know why you know what you know, but they want to know who you are. That's what it's giving me. Okay, somebody's like, whoa, you're like blowing the top off somebody with how expanded you are with your third eye. All right, that's what I was picking up on that last reading. And it has a lot to do with Mercury, vehicles, transportation, travel, communications. How does your mind work? Somebody is like investigating you and your mind. Yes. You're like decoding something that is supposed to be kept a secret. That's what it is. All right. And more than likely, they're working through those that are closest to you or how they can affect you the most. Your emotional state, your money, or those that are closest to you and your family that you love. Yeah. All right. King of Pentacles and Two of Cups is what I just saw. All right, so your soulmate could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, and they could be coming through within those specific energies. Venus in Capricorn is you going to be associated with someone that is of a great age difference. And Venus steps into Capricorn. That was just the current transit that I just recently saw, so I'm just going to bring that up. Venus steps into Capricorn on December the 24th. Okay, so that great age different person that is seen as a father figure. Capricorn's energy rules the 10th house. Mature. That's God. Why you think they're trying to attack you so hard right now during Scorpio season and how they can affect you the most in your emotional state? having you with a sexually transmitted disease, or should I say a spiritually transmitted disease. Okay? It's through sex. So if you have metamorphosed or you are remaining celibate at this time, you're not carrying somebody else's energy on you or in you. You are ascended, awakened, and you have like other people like, who the fuck is that? Like, that's what it's giving me. All right. Show me this person that's keeping tabs on me. Somebody that just keeps doing cunning ass things towards you. Okay. Very jealous person. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, masculine energy. They know your destiny. Wow. You've worked with this person previously, or this person is supposed to be part of what you're doing in this specific time frame involving the pathway that you're on in your destiny. Okay, I don't know. More than likely, they feel that you're going to be very victorious in the near future, and if they don't get with you right now, more than likely they're going to lose out. I would imagine that this person is like waiting in the backgrounds, like, I gotta remain hidden. I can't let this person know that I'm spying on them, but they are, okay? Because it clearly says that this person is intrigued by you. So why would they not go directly to you if they're intrigued by you? They're gonna go through those that have closest connections to you. That would be connected to family ties, okay? Let's see what this is. Let me see what this intrigued energy. Why are they intrigued by you? Let's see that. The Empress, the Star. I mean, hot shit, the Emperor. I told you. The stars are meant to align you guys to come together. It said you were supposed to cross paths with somebody. Or they feel that with you. Maybe this is why they're like, I feel somebody's heart racing really fast. Like, I feel it. All right? It kind of feels like this person knows that the stars were meant to align you guys together. As a couple, or as a spiritual, you know, soulmate connection, something like that. Wow, that's deep. And it's supposed to happen in Capricorn season. Sun in Capricorn. So I told you guys, let me go through the transit real quick and what's going to take place. We have right now Venus in Scorpio. It will ingress into Sagittarius by November the 30th. Mercury will step back into Sagittarius on December the 11th. On the 15th of December, we're going to see Mars enter Capricorn. The Sun enters Capricorn on the 21st. On the 24th, Venus enters Capricorn. By the 1st of January, we're going to see Mercury enter Capricorn. December 29th, Juno, marriage, bonding, partnership will enter Capricorn. All right. And then moving into 2026, hold on a second. We're going to see that full moon in Cancer, all right, which obviously the full moon in Cancer will always conjunct to Jupiter in Cancer, and where that whole negotiating and speculation all with the family, you know, it's going to take place here. Something will come to the light. And then we'll see that new moon in Capricorn on January 18th. There's going to be a lot of Capricornian energy that's happening from December into January. Just saying. Because then when we move into Aquarius's energy, that's when you start seeing Venus Aquarius, Vesta Aquarius, Mercury Aquarius, Mars Aquarius, Pluto Aquarius. You see what I'm trying to say? So we're moving in the houses of right now Sag, higher knowledge, spirituality, foreign travels, foreign people, being adventurous, exploring the world, growing and expanding, prosperity and abundance coming through, all right? And then it goes into Capricorn energy. What is Capricorn? Discipline, structure, authority, ambition, perseverance, drive. It's going like getting you ready to go collaborate with whoever this community of people are. Aquarius's energy says, I want to do something by myself. Somebody doesn't like that. They want to collaborate with you. They're supposed to be working with you. You guys are supposed to be seen as soulmates, or they want to court you, or the stars are aligning you guys to come together. Okay? That's what this is. They want to get to know you better. And if it has anything to do with like a star mate connection, meaning a soulmate connection through the stars, this person feels you emotionally balanced. Masculine, feminine energies. All right? It's crazy. Show me this crossing paths, all right, with this person. Mm. It kind of feels like somebody that knows they missed out on their opportunity with you previously. All right. If their reaction was very immature and they lost out on their opportunity and they regret it, and they feel that you are their soulmate connection, meaning that you guys are balanced emotionally through the feminine and masculine energies, this person wants another shot. And more than likely, they're getting that message across through the emotional state. Yes. That's what that is. So what's the whole point of this energy then? Like, why be so cunning? Let's ask. It's almost like if this person is asking you, can you just detach from all the bullshit of gossip and really just look into how I feel about you and why I'm so intrigued by you? And you saying yes could take you out of this energy. Don't worry about all the madness that's happening in the background. What's this Five of Swords? Why is this person being like this? Or why is the energy calling for this? To create some sort of confusion, to keep you anxiety, fear, depression, worries. All right, up late at night, I can't think straight. Okay, that's why. It's so that you feel like you need to quickly make a decision. This is Mars and Gemini's energy. It's to cross question you about why did you leave me in the past or something like this. All right, you never know why this person is coming through this way. It's just meant to observe you. That's what I feel this is meant to do. Create as much frustration as possible in the mental, or how to get you to detach from gossip and things like that, so someone can come in and observe you. Of why are you speaking about what you're speaking about? How do you know what you know? That's where this comes in. Again, the keeping tabs. So in order to do that, they've got to start some shit around you. You see what I'm trying to say? In order to observe you or keep tabs on you or your emotional state, they got to start some shit around you. That's what it's giving me. Okay. Yeah. Before they align you with whoever this is. It's like, I don't know. Crazy. Okay. I don't do personal readings. I already said that. Okay. Something's happening there. There's something that's being kept a secret. Or they're trying to keep you hidden in some sort of way. Yeah. Somebody's wanting you to take action. Be careful that it doesn't come through in, well, I was going to say, be sure it doesn't come through in love, where you're not involved with this person romantically, because it'll be fake. All right? If they're slowing you down and your resources slowing down, it's because that they're burdening you in some sort of way. Making something harder for you than what it needs to be in your workplace, how you're attaining your finances, something like that. Like, oh, I'm going to slow down your money. So that way you can go do what they want you to do, so that they can keep you in control for some way, somehow. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. It's coming out of force, so that you experience nothing but losses. Saturn and Pisces. And it's emotionally first. It's to get you to walk away from something. That's how they do it. They discipline your emotional state first. I'm going to continue to piss you off. I'm going to continue to have people working against you. I'm going to continue to structure you in the way where I feel until I'm ready to fucking stop, backstabbing you or something. You get tired and you walk away. Okay. This is the eclipse energy. We're speaking about Saturn and Pisces, right? Saturn and Pisces had gone retrograde in the beginning of September, I think it was. It might have been like September 1st or something. Yeah. September 1st, Saturn went retrograde in Pisces. And then we saw the full moon eclipse that took place in Pisces. That was this energy right here. All right. So the Piscean energy, wherever that placement is for you, more than likely you felt that someone was trying to pull you away or emotionally bog you down with something. All right. That's what I'm seeing. What else can we figure out what's happening here? Wow. Look at that. It's been exposed already. It's been exposed that you've been enlightened about why they're doing this, or why someone keeps trying to make you experience losses. All right. Crazy. So there's this energy of like you being um tapped into your happiness is the problem. Okay. Yeah. And if you are there, it kind of feels like it's because you've moved past something. You've had some sort of phenomenal achievement. Mars in Scorpio's transit already took place. And Mars in Scorpio's energy is in its domicile. That means that you've gone through that transformation already. I'm seeing 10:31 on the clock. All right. Something about Halloween. I want to go back to Scorpio's Sabian symbols because Mercury will go back through the sign of Scorpio when it goes direct. And Halloween, the 30th degree, which is the last degree in Scorpio's energy, speaks about the Halloween jester. You're going to want to let off some sort of steam here. And it speaks about, it says, civilization can tame our instinct only to a certain extent, and society therefore has to allow moments of controlled madness. All right, do you feel upset about something? It says, repeatedly we come to see that wherever or whatever our best intentions, unrefined energies will find their way out. Society has evolved ways to give vent to such unruly energies by offering carefully contained opportunities for greater wildness. At Christmas, we are allowed gluttony and hedonism. On All Fool's Day, we may more safely rebel against authority. And at Halloween, we are allowed to be ghoulish and disrespectful towards the sacredness of death. It is healthy to let one's hair down once in a while. Is someone waiting for you to like not be the good girl or the good guy, to see your ghoulish ways, to test you to see if you're going to react in a certain way where they're expecting you to do so? More than likely. Okay, so if they're trying to see you react in that, whatever that way is, I don't think you're giving it to them. You're not, because you're ascended. You lie with spirit. That's the problem for them. You're so emotionally balanced, it's almost ridiculous. Okay. All right. It feels like you're healed. They can't fuck with you. I'm going to be honest. It feels like you're healed. Water is going to be of significance, and there's been trines. All right. Last weekend, this upcoming weekend, we're going to see trines. Anytime the moon is in either the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and we're moving in a new moon Scorpio energy, it's been trines, but nothing but water energy. See how the foot is in the water? You're healed emotionally, and they can't fuck with that. Yeah, they can't fuck with it. You're balanced. I see the 2 cups. Wow. Look at that. Something going on with the water here. Look at this. You're completely healed. See what I'm saying? You can't fuck with it. You know what water is Mother Nature. Okay? That's what I see. You might be crowned with something in the near future, or that was part of your pathway. I'm seeing the crown at the end of the road there. All right. You're meant to be seen as a star seed. You are a healer. That's what I'm getting. The star is a healer. You're a healer. All right. You have like spiritual protection around you, emotional balance around you. You have a sense of like knowledge that's meant to be poured out into the universe to help heal others as well. The Chariot, you're going to have a lot of victory in the near future in how you remain balanced. You're more than likely meant to be seen as a leader, or you're meant to go and marry also someone that is meant to be seen as a leader. This is the Emperor that sits on Chariot. If you are a feminine coming out as an empress, that's why they're intrigued by you. See what I'm saying? You match their fly. That's what it's giving me. Like, you match their fly. That's crazy. Look. It's like you're seeking out, they're seeking out exactly whatever it is that you have. That's why you're getting all this attention. And more than likely, if they affect you in the way that it leaves you feeling out in the cold, it's because there's some sort of change that's due. Okay? Yeah, and that's the only way they can do it is by creating some sort of tower around being deceptive, affecting your finances or your emotional state. This is Scorpio's energy. I told you guys, this is what it is. This is what it is. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. To align you with them, they have to fuck with you some other way. Your money, your mind state, how they're being, you know what I'm saying, deceptive towards you in some sort of way. And however to create a tower connected to your stability or your quote unquote foundation. They want you to feel like you need them. Something like that. I would imagine this is how your spiritual soulmate comes in. Don't fight it. I ain't fighting shit. I'm just saying. All right, or this is how you know you've obtained the highest in your spiritual ascension, because this is like fulfillment here with Saturn and Sag. All right, maybe that's what it is. You're at this finale of like your emotional balance, your spiritual journey. You get your crown or something. I don't know. Jupiter and Libra, something's being negotiated about the truth and what you seem to understand as well. You see the Ace of Swords on the bottom. Like you lie with the truth already. And why someone either separated from you, made you go through heartbreak, loss, separation, whatever that may be, you know the truth about something. But this is Saturn and Libra. This speaks about you being devoted to a specific partnership. I don't know what that partnership is, but Juno and Vesta is clearly in Sag. Vesta is about spirituality. Juno is marriage. You're committed to spirit, to God. That's what it said. And what you do for work, that's what it is. Or however it is that you're, again, the emotional balance stuff. The Ace of Cups is you give it to yourself. You give it to yourself. I like this energy. It's so positive. And I feel like this is exactly how you create long-term stability, and you're meant to be seen as a spiritual teacher as well with the Hierophant here. Yeah, big deal. You're a big deal out here. You don't even know it. Again, you got people keeping tabs on you, watching you, public eye, all right? And you're having a lot of victory, success. So this week, for whatever reason, is very important for you, okay? Especially if you are a Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, because the moon is in you guys' sign. I feel like your emotional state is being evaluated. That's what it feels like. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull a chakra, and I am ready to go to bed. I'm tired as hell. Okay. We'll get into energy check-in later. Let's see what happens here. Well, you gotta stay ready, yeah. There's no place like you. I don't know, something like that. Like right now. I've seen the emotions card. That's crazy. Evaluating your emotions. Like right now. Like right now. Do, 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 do. Oh. There's no place like you. There's no place quite like you. There's no better sign than now. Message. Something like that. Damn. I mean, how many times did I say it in the reading? What you give is what you're given. Stability, harmony, peace, fluidity, emotional balance. Told you, you're emotionally balanced. You give that shit to yourself. Compassion, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. Heavy at the heart chakra too. This is like you having love to give to others. Something about this damn red flower all week now. What a life. What a life. It's given air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the heart chakra. Sacral chakra came out earlier today in the energy check-in. You might want to check that reading out. That has to do with water energies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why did I just say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? That's base chakra. My nose is going crazy. Something's going on with your sacral chakra and where you're creating. Your emotional balance and what you have compassion for has a heavy significance on where you're going to create stability, money. All right? Sacral chakra. That is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, where the trines are taking place. Okay. What is going on here? It shows self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Wherever you planted your seed, you have a sense of responsibility there. So if it's giving love to others, being emotionally balanced, being compassionate, this is giving me like a divine feminine energy. Sacral chakra, feminine energy, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's associated to something that has to do with fire placements. Aries, Leo, Sag. wherever those placements are in your chart. All right, you have a sense of responsibility there in healing some sort of inner child or helping others heal their inner child. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. Communication. So whatever you do for work, more than likely, it's you communicating to help others heal their inner child. And it could be through relationships. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. All right. It's giving intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trusting. This would be someone that you want to know that trusts you, you trust them. All right, and that's whatever you're expressing yourself to do here, or be. Heavy on the sacral, heavy on the heart, and heavy on the solar plexus. So I'm seeing Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy on the communicating energy, Mercury, Scorpio.